Hi, I'm Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on the boys soccer program at Stagg High School in Palos Hills, Illinois. With me, we got the head coach, Mike Healy, and soccer is getting towards the latter part of its season, right? You still have a bit coming up yet, but
Yes.
You've had several matches already. And so we're going to get a recap of the season and then talk a little bit about what the end part looks like as you head into tournament play. And but first, Coach Keeley, before we do that, how long have you been the head coach, and what do you teach at Stagg?
This is year 22 for me. I've been the head coach for this is the 18th season, and I teach English here at Stagg.
Excellent answer on the English part, but to me, those are two amazing things: to be a head coach for 18 years and to be an English teacher, coaching 22. I mean, that's a tough haul. That's a tough road.
Yes, it is. It is. But I love it. I really love where I work at, and the people that I work with, especially my teachers, my colleagues, and the students, and administration. I think that it makes it easier to come to work each and every day.
I say that's the only way it's possible for you to love your job, to love your coworkers, the students, the administration that you work with. Otherwise, you probably couldn't do it that long, would be my guess.
Some of them might have to give, yes, but no. This is the only place I've been at my whole teaching career. So, and I love it. I love working here. So
good. Well, good. Congrats. I mean, that is a very fortunate way to have a career. Let's talk about the soccer season now a little bit. I know you've had several matches. In general, how do you feel about how the team is performing, and maybe some highlights of the year?
So we're 6-4-2 right now. We were in a Streamwood tournament at the start of the season. We did really well against some top quality programs like West Chicago, Oak Park River Forest, and York. And we just been struggling as of late to find what I'm calling like a hero to put the ball in the back of the net and to win the game. We've had some really tough results. We went to overtime with Lincoln Way Central, lost 2-1. We went to PKs against Sandburg. We lost in the shootout there. Last night we played really well against a very good Lockport team and just came up short 1-0. So it's been a competitive season. It's just we haven't gotten over the hump yet, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, it sounds very frustrating because you're obviously that close. You're playing at a high level of competition against tough competition, and you're just a whisker away from flipping some of those matches, it sounds like. Offense is something that obviously the kids are going to need to work on. I'm assuming you're playing very good defense right now.
We are. We're playing I think our best defensive match was last night, but also some of these matches we were dominating good portions of it or even a whole half plus, and dominating possession, having shots on frame. We're just not that last strike is what we're still missing. So I'm still hopeful that we could get there because we have about 3 weeks left before playoffs. So that's one of our focuses going down the stretch.
Well, in that regard, at least that is nice. You know what you got to focus on. You know if you can flip that part of the game in the next 3 weeks here, you're in a great position going into tournament play.
Yeah.
All right, how about, so we talked about that's coming up. Are there certain games or matches that are left on the schedule? I know they're all important, but no, this is a big one or this is important for us in some way.
Yes, we host Andrew tomorrow night. So that's, obviously a district match. Rivalry, and they're doing very well as well, so looking forward to that. And then Lincoln Way East is having a fantastic year. They'll probably be the 1 seed, I imagine, in the sectional, so we're at their place next week. And then we also have Lincoln Way West and Lamont, who's having a great year too. So yeah, it doesn't get easy for us, but that's kind of how we planned it. As we get closer to the playoffs, we want to play in top competition to prepare us for the postseason.
Yeah, I was going to say it's the only way to get better. And I know it's cliche, but if you want to be the champ, you got to beat the champ, right? And
True.
But playing that level of competition certainly is going to help you be better. I'm going to put you on the spot here. Are you ready? I'm going to give you a hypothetical game situation. Mm-hmm. You're leading 1-0. 8:58 on the clock. All right, so just under 9 minutes remaining to play. The other team is down a player. Somebody's been sent off. Okay, At this point, what do? Do you attack, try and score again,
you're up
you're up 1-0, or do you protect the lead, try and run clock?
100%. Protect the lead, control the ball as much as you can, and try to just grind out the clock.
All right, so we got the plan. And obviously, if it's 1-0 and it's that tight of a game, and in your case, with your defense, you got to be feeling pretty good about that situation.
Yes, I mean, we've been giving up less than a goal a game. It's still more than we're used to, from the past seasons, but we are pretty sound defensively. So at this point, with the way that high school soccer is, at least in our neck of the woods, 1-0 lead late in the match, you're percentage-wise, you're going to have a good chance of winning if you just don't risk too much and just try to control the clock. Yeah,
that is a big deal. Okay, well, hopefully you get that scenario coming up soon here and some of these big matches, and you walk off with that 1-0. And final question for you. So you've been a head coach for 18 years and coaching for 22. What do you like best? And do you have some favorite moments even from this season that are just special? And what do you like best about coaching at Stagg?
I think, our community is definitely involved in soccer, year round, which helps. It's a culture, not just here at Stagg, but in our surrounding community, that they love soccer, and that helps when you get players each and every year who love the game and have been playing it at a high level. So that's always enjoyable when you know that you're going to get a solid group of experienced players each and every year. I love working with my coaching staff. We've been together for a long time. I can't exactly remember, probably close to 15 plus years. So working with them each and every day is great. And I played soccer ever since I was probably 4 or 5 years old, just down the street at Martin Park in Hickory Hills. So I'm a local local boy from the Hickory Hills. So that I value that. I think that's important too. I like for us to think that we represent our community. Yeah. I've been around the game for a long time now. So I just enjoy coming out each and every day and coaching.
As I say, the one thing especially you mentioned is when you get to coach in a community where they're passionate about the sport, obviously they're athletes are bringing that to the game. That does add that extra thing. Like that makes that coaching a part of it that much more fun. For sure. Coach Keeley, thank you for coming out this morning. Good luck with the rest. I hope you get some of those 1-0 victories at the end.
We'll do.
Keep playing the great defense. Find a little more offense, it sounds like, and you can have a great finish here. Okay. All right. Good luck this year.
Appreciate it.
I'm Dave Wurzel. You've been watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight has been on the boys soccer program at Stagg High School. Thank you for watching.